Positive parenting tantrums. How to handle kids' tantrums without throwing one yourself. Hi, I'm Dr. Paul Jenkins. I'm a professional psychologist and I have spent the last 3 decades of my career helping parents like you to keep their cool as they work with kids who are not necessarily keeping their cool. Stick with me to the end of the video to get some powerful strategies that you can use right now. As we jump into this topic, let's be clear about one thing. You are the parent. I am asking you to step up and be the mature adult. Now, this is easier said than done. I get it. I've been there too, where you get so frustrated that you end up throwing a tantrum yourself because of your kid throwing a tantrum. And this is a no judgment zone. We all do it. We're all human. Welcome to Earth. That's how we roll here. I think one of the important first steps, though, is to understand why tantrums happen in the first place. Tantrums are a natural reaction that we have. It's an immature reaction to unmet needs. And it's based in some kind of a belief, if I stomp and pound my fist, that somehow I'm going to get what I want. Your kids are experimenting with ways to get what they want. Are there better ways? Well, sure. And that's part of why we do our parent coaching, to help you find ways to give your kids more appropriate ways to do it. But notice something. We do it too. We're trying to find ways to get what we want. And notice that your throwing a tantrum does not help your child to stop throwing tantrums. But you're just experimenting too, right? With how to get more of what you want, like kids listening without me yelling. So one of the most important things we can do as parents is to stay calm. All right, so just join me there, will ya? We're going to go to that Zen space of parenting where you are calm, you have a calm voice, you have a calm face, you have a calm body, and you're unruffled by the storms that are going on around you. Can you picture that? At least imagine it so that we can start to create that calm presence. Not only will this help you to feel better, it will provide for your kids a calm presence in the storm that they're experiencing in their own little immature minds as they throw their tantrum. They need a calm place to come to. Next, I would invite you to connect before correct. All right? So connecting with your child before trying to correct your child is a strategy that actually empowers your child to make better decisions. Showing and practicing empathy helps children to feel seen and understood. And it actually starts to calm that storm because of your efforts to connect with your child. Now, a quick word about empathy. Empathy is understanding and caring how someone else feels. There's both of those components, understanding and caring. So take a look at your child for a minute. Can you understand why they might be feeling the way that they are? Well, sure, you've been there too. You've thrown tantrums before, so you can understand that they are frustrated in meeting some need or some desire or want or expectation. So you can understand. Do you care? Of course you do, because you're a benevolent, generous, loving parent. I know that about you because here you are. Only good parents even click on these videos. Thank you for being that kind of a parent. Can I just share with you an experience that my friend Craig shared? He was driving in the minivan. His son Aaron was in the back, and he was, I think, 5 years old at the time, and Aaron was throwing a little tantrum, and he was having his moment as a 5-year-old child. And Craig understood this. Connect before correct. And in empathy, he could see that his son was frustrated, and he simply turned around calmly. He's that calm presence in the storm. And he turned around to his son and he said, "Aaron, how long do you need?" That surprised Aaron at first. He was back there having his tantrum, and Aaron that disrupted the pattern, and Aaron said, 2 minutes. He just came up with that out of nowhere, I guess, and Craig accepted that. Okay, let me know when you're done. And he continued for maybe another 30 seconds, and then he stopped. He said, "I'm done." Now, if Craig would have approached that in an attempt to correct, hey, you knock it off right now, enough of that, I think it would have continued maybe for a half hour had he tried to correct instead of connect. That's a powerful strategy, and it's a little counterintuitive because as a parent, you want to jump in there and correct the behavior, right? Seek to connect first. Let's just see what kind of mileage we can get out of that. Hey, if you're finding this helpful, would you take a quick moment to click that button down there that says subscribe, and while you're there, hit the notification bell too, and that way you'll be made aware anytime we've got a new video for you to help you on your parenting journey. Click subscribe. Now, one final strategy for you before we end this particular video. Offer clear, simple choices. And I would add to that, make sure that the choices you're offering your child are all choices that you as a parent are okay with. What happens if you offer your child a choice that you're okay with and one that you're not okay with? Well, they're going to pick that one every time. I don't know how they figure out to do that. You're going to give them choices that you're okay with. Clear, simple choices that they can understand and that empower them to move forward and take more control and regulate their own emotions better. I think the example I shared with you about Craig and Aaron in the minivan is an example of how you might actually apply that. Craig was basically asking his son, how long do you need for this tantrum? And in that way, he's giving him a little choice. Do you want to continue this tantrum for a little while, or are you about done? Either way is okay with me, I just kind of want to know. That embodies what I'm talking about here. Let's say that you're getting ready to go to the store and you need your child to come along because they're too young to leave at home alone and they're having a little issue. The two choices might be, hey, would you like to get in the car by yourself? Or would you like mommy to put you in the car? I'm okay either way, but we're going. See, it's not, hey, are you gonna get in the car right now? Or am I gonna leave you home alone? Mom's not okay with leave me home alone. And the kid knows that. You know that. So give two choices that you're okay with. We're not about threats here. And you're not gonna threaten something. You're simply giving choices. Clear, simple choices. I realize this is just a sample of what it means to have positive parenting solutions, but I'm not going to leave you hanging. We've got more positive parenting solutions. In fact, cue up that next video. Will you go look at this one? Positive parenting solutions. I'll share with you 5 ways, 5 tips that you can apply immediately to have a more peaceful existence in your parenting world. Are you ready for that? I'll see you in the next video.